It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we've got the Dolphins, field-stretching tight end. He got to the century mark in receiving last week with a pair of scores.
It's the Dolphins and the Patriots, next on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form, winners of 6 of their last 8. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Fielded just inside the 20. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Achane gets it from the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And he is caught.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. From the 46, here's the second down and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. On second down, Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Play action, now it's Tua.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give left side. Here's Achane.
A beautiful fake.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, some strong running. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
He'll look to throw.
Short pass caught by Henry.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Steps away. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Now this throw caught left side.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this defense has to feel good because they've now brought down one of the faster quarterbacks in the game multiple times. That defensive unit, they're letting us all know they get paid too. They're no slouches themselves.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. There's the stiff arm. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Tua.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got this down to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Tua now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be caught by Water. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Tua going to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A first down carry by Elliott.
He's got it to the 43 here. Second and 7.
Looking to throw.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Short pass caught by Henry.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua.
And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Reek Willen.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
New England's offense set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Jones on the return. So the Patriots now down by 7. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bradley Chubb In there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 79 yards.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Tua.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Throwing Tua on 3rd down, H.N.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Wide open receiver complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Tua.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tua back to the ground, H.N.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun
fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Dolphins, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.